Hi Gemini, and welcome to your Heart's Healing reading for any Geminis who are dealing with any sort of aspect of hurt, betrayal, or just kind of taking in energy from the past and just kind of unable to move forward, or just having some difficult times of moving forward. Or even if you're a Gemini who you feel like you're moving forward and then all of a sudden you go ahead and you kind of fall back into old patterns or old kind of similar relationships. So I'm asking the guides to bring forth messages for every sign to kind of bring forth messages to end the year with some aspects of self-development, so that each of the signs can clear away what no longer is serving them and move forward to their next life lesson and enjoy the year of 2018. So how I'm going to go ahead and do this reading is, first and foremost, I'm going to talk about the energy of Gemini in general. And this is, of course, for Gemini, Moon, Sun, or Rising signs. I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 cards and read off the cards, the energy that I get from the cards as well. And then do some crystal gazing. I initially started the reading kind of wanting to pull from the Doreen, Archangel Doreen card deck, but I haven't been inspired to do so in my last 2 videos, so I'm not sure what's going to happen on this one, but please don't be disappointed if that doesn't happen, because it didn't do in the last 2 videos. This is a huge topic, so I mean it is a large feat to cover this topic in such a short time. But I'm attempting to do so again to get the ball rolling for you guys and for all of the signs into a realm of healing and focus to cleanse your energy for the end of the year, preparing for the new year coming forward. Okay, so let's talk about Gemini energy. So Geminis are one of the signs that are like the youth, what a lot of people call the young energy of the zodiac. Gemini's sign energy is very light, and there is a sense of duality to them. You know, the actual image, many astrological websites or books show Gemini as the twins. So there's 2 aspects to Gemini. Gemini loves to communicate and loves to see both sides. And I do feel with Gemini, there's a lot of times there is a reluctance to commit to something and see something through to its fruition. Also, Gemini likes to stay in, their energy likes to stay within things that are communicative, things that are like daily ins and outs. So not necessarily things far away, things that are close to them in their everyday environment. So when we talk about a Gemini energy, we talk about things like communication of maybe gossip, some aspects of gossip, or what some people will call gossip, or just information. It's just information. It doesn't always have to be gossip. It would just be information that is needed to discuss on a daily basis. So the Gemini energy is constantly thinking, constantly in their minds, constantly thinking about the next thing they're going to say, constantly thinking about the next aspect of what needs to be done in a day-to-day realm, so to speak. So sometimes Gemini has, because that is their energy, and it's a very positive energy, and it's a very necessary energy for the world, and it's very important, and we need our Gemini spirits here. But sometimes when it's out of balance, Geminis can um, can be deceitful in a sense. You can be deceitful in the sense of not able to commit to one or the other. And so also I think you can be so focused on the day-to-day, not recognizing the outer things or things that are foreign to you. And so you want to focus on, and when you become out of balance like that, you want to focus on the Sagittarian aspect. So the opposite. You want to look in your zodiac sign and you want to look at your energy, the sign that sits right opposite of you, Gemini, and that would be Sagittarius. And so Sagittarius doesn't focus on the details all the time, and they look at big picture. They look at overall things. They look at foreign things, things that are outside of their realm or outside of their daily to-dos. So sometimes when you get so focused on that and you're out of balance, it is very helpful for you to bring in some of that Sagittarian energy, also bringing in a spiritual aspect, which Sagittarius does very, very well. So that is something that Geminis can do to help balance out their energy, generally speaking. So again, this will be different for everybody because there's different aspects to each of your birth charts that I don't have privy to, and I'm not by no means no astrologist. This is a very simplified version of it all. So let's move to the cards. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Asking the guides and angels to bring forth messages of healing for you, Geminis. So what I see first here is the 10 of Earth, Gemini, and I feel that the energy that's coming through for you in terms of healing is for you to take the moment and really look at the entire picture. Look at what it is overall that you are blessed in. Try not to focus on areas that are not necessarily what you want them to be at this moment. I do feel there's magic in little things in life, and if you count your blessings, I do feel that that would be one of the ways you can heal yourself for the remainder of the year. I do feel some of you Geminis are dealing with a disappointment, things not going as expected, things kind of taking you off your kilter, so to speak, and not everything has happened because of things you've done. It's just been, I think, part of the life journey for this past 1.5 years, 2 years. So the next card I get for you, Gemini, is the Knight of Air, and that is your energy, Gemini. Very intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless is what comes through. And I feel that because you like day-to-day movement and information, that you may have become bogged down with lots of things coming in at great speed. And so what you're being asked is to actually take some time and delve in and again look at the larger picture or larger aspects of what it is or decisions that you have made or people around you have made. Look at those end goals and bring in a lot more of a spirituality and a lot more of a holistic viewpoint is what comes to mind, and adopt some things that may be out of the norm of what you are usually accustomed to doing or understanding is what I'm hearing. I feel creativity coming through in avenues where you necessarily would not focus on or know about, and that's going to be really, really helpful for you. The next one I have here is the Nine of Air, and I feel that if you're looking at things saying, I already know what's underneath that stone because I've seen that stone before, been there, done that, I feel you're actually going to miss a blessing or opportunity for you. And I feel that you will be actually self-imposing a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what I'm hearing for you, Gemini, is to turn over that stone and allow things to come through that you necessarily don't even have to understand. It may not make sense to you, and you may feel that it is odd or different, but I feel that that actually is going to be the key to the healing for you. And I do feel eventually it will come through to you, and it will be something where you will be on a different playing level and on a different plane of understanding. And also just recognize that things are not as bad as it seems, Gemini, is what I'm hearing for you. And count your blessings, because there's always somebody with something less than you. I'm going to go ahead and do some crystal gazing for you, Gemini, for some additional messages. What I'm seeing for you, Gemini, is I actually see a clam and a pearl inside. So the clam is open, showing me a pearl. And I see a strainer, like when you strain things. So what I feel with the clam and the pearl is I feel all of the roughness and difficult times, or things that look like or felt like dirt or a challenge. Actually, all of that is actually going to develop into a pearl. So you know how a pearl is created. It's created with lots of, I don't know exactly, but I do remember hearing that it actually is created by some dirt going into the clam, and it's actually some sort of an irritation that creates this pearl. So I feel that that holds a special message for you, Gemini, in your healing process. And then strainer, when I see the strainer in the crystal ball, what I feel what the strainer is saying to you is you want to strain out all of the residual and all of that negative energy and keep what it is that is pure. Okay? I think filter yourself from the loud noises and messages that you're constantly getting or constantly thinking in your mind. Filter those things out to the core. And I think if you stick to the core and you stick to basically what your Ten of Earth is saying to you in this reading, which is the little things that really matter in life, and bring forth again some of that Sagittarian energy, that balance of looking into and realizing your blessings, because I do feel that there are many of blessings there, and your warning is not to fall into the trap of negative thinking and self-prophesizing, self-fulfilling prophecies in a negative aspect. Gemini, I do hope that these readings ring well for you. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you do resonate with my energy. If you'd like to ask for something a little bit more specific or something more personal, you can reach me via email. I do hope that this reading brings you some sort of message of healing for you to prepare yourselves for the new year coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time and energy here. Many blessings and peace.